Speaking with Bruce Richardson this morning from Anson Resources on JustStocks. Bruce, good morning. Good to see you.
Great to see you too.
Look, big step forward, big milestone here for the Paradox Basin lithium project with this offtake deal you've announced with LG Energy. Clearly, we're seeing a change of sentiment now within the lithium sector.
Yes, we think so. There's obviously a lot more interest in lithium in the past few weeks across the board. This agreement with LG represents, I think, as signaling a change in the market. As you know, these things are cyclical. We're coming around to more interest in lithium again. And we're very happy to be able to work with such a company like LG, very big company that has been at the forefront of lithium-ion batteries for a long time. And we've been very successful. We're very happy to have the success that we've had with them in signing up this agreement.
And I suppose we are seeing significant investment in battery manufacturing in North America, thanks to the likes of the Inflation Reduction Act. What kind of impact are you seeing on your business?
Yes, Andrew, that's a really good point. There has been a lot of change there, and a lot of interest in investing. LG, I think, has 8 projects that they're working on at the moment in the United States, 8 new battery plants that they're looking to build over the next few years to meet the demand that's emerged here in the United States. That's a really big change to when we came over here in 2017. China was all the market was all about China and what they were doing. So things changed significantly during COVID. And now we have a lot of investment coming over from Asia, where they're actually the specialist in battery production. So they're bringing their technology to the United States to make batteries and using domestic produced lithium, which fits very nicely in with what we have in Utah.
Well, just on that, I suppose, tell us a bit more, Bruce, as to why you see LG Energy being the ideal partner for you.
Yeah, so LG, as I said, has got 8 plants, and they're supplying batteries to multiple car manufacturers. So a lot of the offtake agreements, which were signed maybe over 12 months ago now, were with large car producers, Ford, GM, etc. And that's not their area of speciality. So you think of the supply chain. So they're about 2 steps above where they need to be, right? So it's not their forte, the manufacturer of batteries. So this gives us multiple end users. I guess that's the way of looking at it. So we tie up with LG, we supply them, and then they supply different car manufacturers.
And how does this deal you've announced here, Bruce, with LG, how does that fit into your offtake strategy?
Our offtake strategy, of course, has changed over the years. So when we first arrived here, we thought we'd be selling our lithium to China, the main market. But since then, things have evolved and changed. We see not a shift in the supply chain, but more of an expansion of the supply chain away from China into the United States, which is why LG, etc., have come over here, encouraged by the IRA. You know, they do qualify for a lot of the incentive programs and tax deductions that are available to them coming into the United States. So we see that as being very beneficial to us. The whole way we decided to do business, our supply chain or our strategy of how we would supply the supply chain in China changed completely, and we found new customers, LG being the first, and looking for additional end users and buyers of our product.
And I suppose, Bruce, in terms of other news, other activity coming up from Anson Resources, another project within the portfolio is the Green River project. Where are we with that in terms of permitting?
Yes, Green River is moving along very quickly, much faster than the Paradox. And the main reason for that is we purchased land. So there's a big story on that. You know, the surface area has previously been disturbed there. So we have a brownfields project rather than greenfields. Privately owned means less concerns from governments. But we still have to go through a permitting process, and that's moving along very well, as evidenced by the drilling program we just completed. It took us 4 months to get a permit for drilling, as opposed to our previous program, which took us more than a year, and some of the applications we have are still pending. So we changed our strategy, thought about how we could do it better, purchased some land, and been able to move very quickly into the drilling program, which we've now got the brine coming out from the Mississippian Formation and the Paradox Formation as I speak is being tested. And so over the next period, we'll be looking at and doing assays for that, and then getting all the approvals to move into production in a few years' time.
Well, you've clearly got a busy 2024 ahead of you, Bruce. Worth reminding investors, well-financed, around $17 million in the bank to support these activities.
Yes, that's right. At the end of last quarter, we still have $17 million in the bank. We have sufficient capital for what we want to do over the next 6 months. So we're very excited about the future and what might happen in the next year and the years following that.
Yeah, good to speak, Bruce. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Andrew. Nice to see you.